I haven't seen a squirrel video much. Yeah, first of all, the windows aren't going to be open. This is the only one, and it won't be for maybe a couple hours, and it'll start getting cold. It's nippy right now, actually. But one of the reasons y'all haven't seen a lot of bird videos um, is because the management, the maintenance actually told me, like at the end of uh, December, before I made my Chewy order, that they didn't want me feeding birds with the bird seed anymore because we'll have a problem with the mice, he said. And it didn't occur to me so I didn't buy any. I usually buy 20 pounds of that seed mix. I still bought the peanuts in the shell. So we'll see the squirrels and the blue jays. I haven't said anything about that because I don't really think mice are dragging whole peanuts anywhere. But he's just sitting there enjoying the sun on him. He's not even hiding any. He's just eating them right there. But I was thinking maybe if it gets serious cold, for long periods, I might try suet blocks in February. But those little suet bricks, square, flattish things. But because a mouse isn't gonna take that anywhere. He's not even gonna eat any of it. So, because I looked it up, they said they will, but it's like the last resort thing. But it occurred to me, oh, there's a blue jay. You see him? Yeah. But it occurred to me that Raspy's rubbing around my legs. It occurred to me that, because I kept thinking, what the hell? Nobody's had mouse issues in this building. Few people I've asked. So I had a mouse once over a year ago, and he had chewed, but it was when it first got real cold that year, and he chewed. The only reason I even knew he was there was the stove. The stove top worked, but it's Raspy rubbing on me. But they had chewed the ignition wire. And then it happened a second time. He put down a trap or two. He collected them a month or so ago. Never found anything. So it must have just scared it off. I think it was just because I never saw anything chewed or, like all my stuff is in the top cabinets, my box things and things like that. But it occurred to me the other day, chase the squirrel away, but you get the Raspy. But it occurred to me yesterday afternoon, I wonder if it's the avian flu that they're concerned about. Because that can jump to rodents. And actually, the avian flu can jump to quite a few different species. Yeah, I made a graphic. I probably should put it up in the community. And I was wondering if that's maybe why they don't, want, because nobody's had any problems, with mice in this building. So why would he just say that, Anyway, I'm wondering if that's maybe what it is. They don't want to attract birds because they might might have the virus. I don't know. But that wouldn't be surprised because my brain's been trying to figure that out for the last few weeks. Why now? Why when I've asked a couple of my neighbors on this side of the building, not on the front side, because this is where I'm feet, nobody's reported any, nobody's had any problems with rodents. I don't know. If anything, it's like roaches that people are having, that you're always fighting. You're always fighting them because, hell, you could have a clean house and still have them. if they're in the area, because the things will eat like uh, caulking and shit. I mean, so I learned that when I had a problem when I first, like the first year here, through gaps. There was a gap in by a wall, or like by the counter, where it settles a little bit, and there's that gap by the above the counter splashboard. Yeah, in the kitchen, and it was like, what the f? That's where they were coming in, and he caulked it, but it settled again, or he didn't do it properly, and 7 months later, it was open again, and I was having problems. I'm like, what the f? So they don't always originate. Like, the nest could be somewhere else, but if they can get in, especially as cold it's been, I'm like trying to keep vigilance there, and I've put tape up there because the caulk keeps, so fuck it. I don't care. Like a big, good, strong, a duct tape type of thing. And I just worked it into like the decor type of thing, like it's a edge, a wide edge thing or something, so it doesn't look bad, but I've stemmed the flow. So I had to do that year because it was just ridiculous. But you don't want to go through that as often at all. But yeah. So, because I've heard some real horror stories. Somebody gets a piece of furniture, secondhand, and 6 months later they're like, "What's going on?" Yeah, because I guess she said it was obviously empty and clean, but I guess somewhere in between where the shelf meets the cabinet, they could lay eggs, and y'all can't see them. And oh my God, she fought that for a year, trying to get rid of them all. Oh, jeez. Now, if she ever gets anything secondhand, that's just a mental note to you guys. And I've taken that advice too. Always spray it down with either like something like 6 Feet Under or something, or even just a good strong antiseptic cleaner or something, just so those eggs get stopped. So even if they've gotten destroyed and won't hatch, just a little check it, because even between, make sure if you spray that 6 Feet Under or whatever, boric acid or something, in between the shelving and the cabinet itself, or like drawers and stuff. I mean, do it on the runs and everything, because you never know where they're going to be hiding. So, or just fog it, if you get a couple pieces of furniture or something, just close that room and fog him, or just fog it and leave the house if you have pets or something like that. But anyway, well, I've been keeping this on, hoping that the birds, see, I hadn't had stuff out for about a week, and then I started doing the peanuts when I got them on the 5th, and I went shopping, or the 6th when I went shopping, whatever it was. Yeah. So that's why you haven't been seeing a lot of videos, because if it's after, if it's January 2025 and after. So I'm going to try to work around it so I still bring the birds, but not something that the mice will also be attracted to, or rodents. There are a few things, but I just have to, like I said, adjust. All right, that's about it.